What's up guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'll be sharing with you stuff about jewels, like which I feel is better, my jewel pages, and how you can get jewels for free. Yes, for free. And to be the honest, I've been using two very basic jewel pages on myself, but you guys have been asking for my jewel page, and I hope you find this video useful. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel because I got a bad burp. So let's start with the first jewel I like the most, and before that I forgot to tell you guys that I choose the jewels based on being partially a carry, because we have limited amount of jewels and I wouldn't want to spend too much gold on them, so filling half a page with carry jewels is how I flow, baby. So the first favorite jewel that I use is the spell power jewel, because it gives a high amount of spell power, which is great for bursting down the enemies, especially early game when mages are still a little weak. Other than Una, of course, because she's a demon in a kid's body. So the second jewel I like the most is the cunning jewel, because it gives you some spell power and magical lifesteal. Personally, I like to put a couple of them so that in game I would focus on buying the burst damage items instead, because higher damage means more lifesteal, so you don't need to buy more in game. Building this jewel is better than building a lot of armor and not being bursty at all, because most mages don't have mobility anyway, so having a high burst damage would be the best defense for them. And for the next two runes I love, it will be the Thievery with damage and physical lifesteal, and burst with more damage and crit, because I use a more generic jewel page so that I can cater to all heroes such as tanks, fighters, which attack speed wouldn't have much impact on early game, because melee heroes normally wouldn't be able to chase for more than 5 hits due to the tower still being present, and putting a lot of attack speed wouldn't help much anyway. Also, having high damage means it will be easier for you to get your last hits, which means you will be getting more gold. And for me, I believe in being strong early game, because either you can intimidate your opponents into giving their jungle to you, or you can help other lanes when your opponent doesn't dare to step out of their tower. For the next jewel I love using, it will be the Speed Demon, because it gives armor and movement speed, which is great for countering attack damages early game, and even basic attack from mages are considered as attack damage, so building armor would be more beneficial than building magic resist or HP. Unless you are playing a tank, then building large amount of HP and HP recovery might be useful. But as I only intend to use two pages for now, I would prefer armor to cater for basic attacks, jungle monster damage and minion attacks, as well as tower damage when you dive for kills. And I love to dive. Yes, dive is my favorite thing to do because it's like the adrenaline rush. I don't know what you think about it, but diving is actually a very important part of the game. But don't dive unless you are 200% sure that you are guaranteed to get the kill, or you'll be labeled as a noob and get reported and hated for life. And remember, each decision you make will have an impact late game, so if you want to rank up, be serious about your decisions, because you're affecting 5 people and you don't want, 4 more people, and you don't want that 4 people to hate you and report you. Oh, and don't forget about the movement speed as well, because it allows you to get closer and further away from your enemies, so it's very useful if you have a lot of them. And my last favorite jewel will be Barrier. Barrier is one of the most awesome jewels that give you defense for both armor and magic resist, which makes your hero less easier to die overall, so every jewel page should include this jewel. Absolutely do not forgo this gem of a jewel, because you don't want a Saya walking around late game and popping you like a popcorn. So now that you guys know what my favorite jewels are, just put them on the jewel pages and it should look something like this. The level 5 strength jewel was one of the rewards from Heroes Evolve for the first video contest, and the rest should be Thievery. And if there are any jewels that I did not mention in front, it's because I don't want to spend my gold on jewels, and they are the next closest jewels I have. I prefer to save my gold for buying heroes so that I can try more heroes and make more videos for you guys. As for the glyph in the middle, I like to use Skill Master because it reduces the cooldown for both teleport and heal, which makes it easier for you to engage and disengage from team battles, especially when you just died and you wanted to regroup with the team. Plus it increases your speed for 1.5 seconds after you cast them, which is super useful for catching up, backdooring and running away when all your skills are on cooldown. For my blue drill page, it will be half barrel and half for damage or spell damage for the spell damage drill page. But if you're trying to save gold like me, using more barrel would be a cheaper choice because barrels can be used for both your attack damage and spell damage drill page. As for the glyph, for the blue drill page, I love to use Oppressor because Oppressor gives 20% more attack damage and 10% more gold on troops and jungle monsters, which aids very well in farming, and more farm equals to more gold means you'll be getting items faster than your opponent. And finally, for the green drills, it will be all speed demon, which saves you a lot of gold because you can use them for both pages. But you can put a couple of damage or maybe cooldown reduction if you like to use your spells more often. But I would still prefer speed demon for kiting and being a little more tanky. As for the glyph for green drills, I'll be using back and forth, which reduces 1 second of teleportation time and allows you to teleport to any one of your own minions. This is super awesome because you can use it for backdooring a lot, especially when you play heroes such as Electros. The time he takes to reach the opponent base from his own base is probably less than 30 seconds. So all hail Electros! And if you don't get how this glyph will be very useful in game, let me show you a gameplay example.
Invincible.
I hope you liked that short video on how to use the skill of glyphs, and you can change glyphs anytime, so find one that suits yourself the most. Guys, I know that this video has been very long and maybe some of you are already tired of hearing my voice, so let's go through the magic jewel page very quickly, shall we? So here's the magic damage jewel page. It is basically the same with magic damage jewels, burial and speed demon, and of course you can change some of the jewels to suit to your liking. But if you've taken notice, some jewels give a lot more damage on certain color pages, such as red goes well with attack damage and HP, blue goes well with defense and spell damage, and green goes well with movement speed and cooldown reduction. So for the blue jewels for your magic attack damage page, do exchange some of the barrel jewels to magic damage jewels, because they give a lot more magic damage and it's very helpful if you want to burst down enemies but you're lacking a little more magic damage. So to sum it all up, all you have to do is choose your jewels according to the pages that you will have more effect on, and then experiment it with your hero and alter it according to your liking. As for me, I'm too lazy to keep changing the jewels and I want to save more gold, so I will just stick to these two pages for now. And that's all guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I just have enough saliva for 2 more sentences. So if you lasted till here, don't forget to leave a thumbs up so that I know you guys like videos like this and I can make more tutorials as well. Don't forget to subscribe so that you'll know whenever I upload a video. And if you want to watch an Electros video, click here or click here for my other hero guides and gameplays. Have a great weekend guys, and I'll see you when you wanna see me. Yeah!
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me,